Hello everyone. Okay, so I'm here, Hans Dinata, as your MCPPTM of 1415, and we had a guest here. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Anna, I'm CVP OGXC CDP.
And currently the LCPPTM of Isaac Undip 1314. Okay, so guys, through this video, I want to give you all a weekly newsletter. A weekly newsletter is consists of the focus that you have to be focused on in this week. And the second is I want to give you an example of inner outer journey, which is through your outer journey timeline, we can see that your outer journey timeline now is about talent planning. So Anna here is here to help us to give some kind of outer journey story for you and some kind of inner journey, and how can we give you a tips as a PPTM. Okay, so start from me first, yeah, because last year I'm also responsible for talent planning in my LC. So at that time, there's a time when everything was so hectic. So I'm the one who tell them to submit the JD, submit the KPI, how they open the position, and I'm compiling all of the JD, all of the KPI. But at that time, the MCPPTM is not really there to review all of the things, you know, and my key realization of my outer journey in talent planning is that I feel that there's a time when I was just blanked and I didn't even uh, think about what kind of leadership experience that I want to give to all of the position that I opened, and I just type it all, you know. And there's a time also when I was arguing with my VP, all of my VP colleagues, and saying that no, of course not, you cannot open this position, this is too much, blah blah blah. And sometimes they were complaining like, oh my god, how come you just give this to us, because our manager can be demotivated, and I don't think it is enough, I don't think this is worth it to just have a little of HR, blah blah blah, like that. So as I reflected back, I think that uh, there's a time when you, Anna, when you as a PPTM is like has to have two hats, you know, in your EB team. I believe there's no people in your EB team that is like focusing on how can I give this experience of leadership to my member, you know. And as a PPTM, in every of your EB meeting, in every of your talent planning, this is the kind of hat that you have to put, you know, when you have the responsibility and even you alone that is thinking about the leadership of your member. And the second key realization for me is that the second hat that I have to put is how I can make the people that I recruit in the position that I open is being productive to achieve my organization goal, you know, because being a productive is our way to increase our managerial level of our member, and also how we develop our leadership to create more experience for our organization. Okay, and the third key realization is that, what did I say back then?
PB and PTM.
What?
Member. What if it is not you? So who?
Oh, okay. Yeah. The third key realization is that when you, as a VPTM, there's no, as I said before, there's nobody who cares about that, about the leadership, about the position. All they think about is how can I achieve this change by opening as much position as I can, so I'm not overwhelmed, blah blah blah. So in here, your role as UTM is that you have to be critical for that. And Anna, let's share.
Okay, hi everyone. I'm going to share a little bit my story when I was not yet. I mean when I'm first time having talent planning when I'm TM. Actually, different with the story of Hans. Like Hans having the inner journey, but mostly the things that I have is more into outer journey. Why? Um, because at that time I still don't know exactly what they am to do because I just know that I have to open its positions and I have to collect the GD. I have to know the KPI and same as Hans. I just collect and then okay finally open okay SK JD SK and then boom into the MySec data and open. At that time I realized that it's a lot of challenges that happened to me in terms of after because um, at that time I have to fight with my EB team for sure because they want to open for this and then okay this open but I don't realize that it is also connected and it is going to be impacted with the whole strategy that we have to has like years for this organization. So that's one of my key realizations. You have to be balanced on the outer and also your journey. While the outer will be a lot of challenging because now you're exhibiting also hands, so your outer is a lot of, but then you have to balance with inner journey as well. So then you are going to reflect and why you will know exactly why you do this because impact will be a lot for your organizations. That's how.
And also, I forgot one key learning also that uh, sometimes when you do talent planning and you suggested something, it's not always be right. Okay, in back then when I was responsible for the talent planning and after quarter three, I just realized, oh my god, I take the wrong decision, blah blah blah, and but that's Isaac, because this is a learning platform, this is a learning organization where you can learn from your mistakes. And what the best is that you can have this learning and you can take it for the rest of your life. Okay? And the second things that we want to give through this video is weekly focus. Woo! Okay, so there will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 focus that we want to give to you as a PPTM. First, what is it, Anna?
EP body and intern body.
Yay! Okay, so in EP body and intern body, there's a lot of things that you have to do. Okay, not a lot, but yeah, it's a lot. Okay, there's kind of 4 that you have to do in terms of EP body or intern body. First, recruit. Okay, recruitment of EP body is that first you have to prepare the profiling of the EP body. Hereby, I will attach you in the email the JD and the KPI of intern body. So it will intern body and EP body. So it will be much more easier for you to open the position. Okay, and what's next, Anna?
Next one is educations. After you recruit people, so you have to responsible for their educations.
Okay, and but before education, you have to do synergy as well with the program marketing and PRIM to open the position. So the profile of EP body and intern body is senior members
Or EP 30.
yes. Why? Why, Anna? Why it has to be senior members and EP return?
What do you think?
Okay, it has to be senior members because they already know the flow of exchange. So it will be much more easier for them to know, to understand the EP body flow. Okay, and the second is EP returnee. Why, Anna? Why it has to be EP returnee?
Because actually they already have their experience, so that's why it's very easy for you to engage them back and then they can share with your EP as well.
Yes. Okay. And the next, as Anna say, education. Okay, for education, don't worry, you don't have to make any framework or blah blah blah. I will attach you the framework of education for EP body and intern body in the email.
Yes.
And the third and fourth is you have to track the implementation and evaluate them. But for this week, I suggest you to just focus on the recruitment of EP body and intern body. So don't forget that you have to synergize with program marketing and
PRIM.
say it loud, Anna.
PRIM.
You have to synergize with program marketing and PRIM to open the opportunity for
EP body. For senior member and also EP returnee.
Yes, so it has to be EP returnee and senior members. Next is your second focus is membership survey. What is membership survey? Membership survey is, as I already told you in our monthly meeting, that the clarity of TM is how they manage the talent and they manage the TMP and TLP. Membership survey is a kind of survey in how that you want to manage your TMP TLP. Okay, so the things that you have to create for the survey is, first you have to know the member availability of your LC, because in a moment, Yana, there will be open position, there will be staff open position, blah blah blah, and there's a lot of opportunity. But you have to be sure if there is enough members in your LC. So that's why you have to ask, okay, do you still want to stay in ISEC? What kind of opportunity or function that you want to have? Blah blah blah. So you already have the database, okay, for you to know. Oh, okay, I think I will have these pools of talent for this function, this pool of talent for this function, and this pool of talent for this function. And so on the September or August recruitment, you know what kind of position that you want to open. Okay, that's the first. And the second is exit interview guideline. So you have to prepare exit interview guideline. So the questions that will guide you is that for exit interview, you have to ask first, how is the experience that they have during their ISEC experience. And the second is, what are the value that they generate during the experience. And don't forget that during the exit interview, you have to prepare their PA and CAT during their term. So you can give feedback for them before they leave the organization. Okay? And the third one is for UGM and Surabaya, because they just recruit newies. So for Surabaya, they will held an LCC in few weeks from now, and UGM has already finished the LCC, right? And your biggest homework is how do you retain these newies. My suggestion for you is that you make a probation period. Probation period, okay, it sounds a little bit scary, but it's not actually. So make it fun. So so in this probation period, you can know your member commitment. So like you ask that, okay, no, like you publicize a lot of events that you want to make, because after induction, after newies being recruited and you give them LCC, the next will be induction period. And induction, as I said in the talent planning, that induction will be 6 weeks maximum. Okay, and I already give you in the talent planning the induction framework that you have to give to your newies. Okay, so but the other things, like Galuh asked to me, like, okay, I think the trend in Surabaya is that when the newies recruited and after that we have a long holiday, so a lot of newies is not retained, so the retention rate is very very low. So what I suggest to you is that you make a hype or R&R or reward and recognition for newies. So it's like, lah, when you were first coming to university, there will be like some kind of aspect, right? Yeah. So it's not that scary if you want to implement it in ISEC. So kind of a probation period, when you're saying that, okay, as a news you have to attend blah 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 blah, and if not, then you will be kicked from ISEC. So because if you cannot attend this series of education, so it's like the things that you want to ask to them is that, what is your commitment coming to this organization? Just for CV or blah blah blah. So when you, in the end of this probation period, you can know if this member is qualified enough to be the ISEC member. Okay. So yeah, for the focus, next is MB application. So for management board application, you have already made the talent planning and I will give you feedback after that. Don't forget the deadline is 10th of July. If you send me more than that, I will not review it. And if I found that there will inefficiency on the position that you open and I don't review it because you signed it late, I will give directly to the people that you recruit probation, not probation, termination letter because of me thinking as a MCPPTM, because we already give you a lot of time but you didn't utilize that time, so we will give the consequences is that if you open wrong position, I will directly give a termination letter to the people that you already recruit, and if it's not compatible to the talent planning that we propose, okay? If you don't have logical reason. Okay, so for MBA application, what you have to prepare this week is the application, HR interview, and user interview. As I already told you in the monthly meeting that a recruitment of management board have to be 3 steps. First you have to do application when you have to fill the booklet, blah blah blah. After that is submitted, and you will do HR interview. What I suggest you guys is that HR interview will assess the competency and the personal goal settings in general of the people that apply. So even though in the application they apply for 1, 2, 3 position, but in the HR interview you assess, okay, the one who assess will be HR and other people which function is not related to the position they apply. Yeah? So in this HR interview, they will assess, do they really fit to the position that they applied? Or if they much more fitter in another position. For example, they apply for IGIP, finance, and PM. But in the HR interview, when you review the competences and personality of the people, you say that, oh no, these people is much more aligned if he or she is allocated to marketing. So this is the things that you have to assess in HR interview. My suggestion is during the HR interview, there will be more than one people who assess. So there will be another opinion. And the third is after you do HR interview, you will do a user interview. User interview is that when you say that during HR interview, oh, I think based on the competencies and goal settings of him, I think he or she is suitable for this function. So during the user interview, the people who interview them will be the VP related. Okay, so even though they applied for A, but you think that C is compatible for C, just do the C interview. The VP of C will interview on the user interview. Okay, but you have to ask in the HR interview if they were allocated in this and give them understanding if they were suitable, much more suitable to be allocated in this. So if they agree, then you can proceed to the user interview. If they don't agree, then you can reject them. Okay? And the last thing is the KPI of summer operation. Okay, as you know, as I said to you before, in the monthly meeting, I asked you to define your role as an elect and current in how you take part of summer operation, right? And the MCP in the president meeting is already tell your LCP that you have to make a meeting to set the KPI of your summer operation. So this is what your focus is. First, EP and intern recruitment. I will attach you the JD and the profile. So this week you will focus on doing recruitment for EP buddy. Okay? And the second is education for EP buddy. I will attach the framework of EP buddy and intern buddy education in this email, and you will plan on what date that you can deliver this education to your EP buddy or an intern buddy. So when the realization is there, they can deliver a good education because you already educate them first. That's the first focus, EP and intern buddy recruitment and education. Second is membership survey. The third is member retention. The third is MB application, and the fourth is KPI for summer operation. So there will be 4 focus, yeah. So the output is at the end of this week you have to submit me uh, first for EP and intern body how many people apply in this position versus uh, the target of EP and intern body that you want to recruit. Okay, so you have to first plan how many EP body and intern body that you want to have. By, for example, you have 50 EP and you want one intern body to hold 4 EP. So that means that you need 12 EP body like that. And after that, you open the recruitment and after that you have to send me by the end of this week how many people applied and how many that you have interviewed, and you have to submit me as well the education timeline and delivery of the EP body and intern body education. Okay, so that's the first. The second is for membership survey. At the end of this week, you have to submit me all of the question of membership survey to me. The third, the output of MBA application is that you have there's no output, but I will ask you directly, informally through line on how you do the MBA application recruitment. Okay, and the last is at the end of this week you have to send to me the KPI of the summer operation of TM of elect. Okay, so you divide first the focus of current, the focus of elect, and after you have the focus, you have to make the KPI out of the role of the VPTM elect in summer operation. Okay, so that's all for the TM weekly newsletter. If you have questions, you can directly line me. I'm open, even though I will reply your message at night because I have thesis to do, blah, blah, and we are in the middle of MC planning for tomorrow until Sunday. Okay? And okay, so bye bye.